What's good, YouTube? Because of Kobe here. So, we're diving into the next one off of the Painter's Canvas album. This one's got a music video and there's a lyric sheet for it too. So, we're going to get a full breakdown on the lyrics on this one because I actually have the lyric sheet for this one. There is one. I'm excited to see the music video. I've been putting this off because I knew the album was coming out. So, I was going to save all the music videos he was putting out for the album reactions. We did do Nightmare though. Nightmare was the one before this on the track list, and we did that one already, so go check that out if you haven't seen that one yet. I did already do that one. This one's called Gone Bad. I'm excited for a music video. Justtrae has some awesome music videos. I always enjoy his style inside of his videos. He has a good vibe and a smart mind and eye for capturing the emotion on camera when it comes to the songs and what he wants to portray in them. So I'm curious to see what we get with another music video from him. Amazing songs we've covered by Justtrae so far. Creek Squad, thank you guys for supporting. I appreciate you. If you're new here, subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. Break down all the lyrics to the songs. We talk about the music videos, instrumentation, but I really dive into the lyrics, especially if we have the lyric sheet pulled up. I like to break everything down very detailed whenever it comes to the lyrics of the songs, because there's a lot of meaning inside of these and relatability to life and good conversation to have. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for all the support. If you're somebody who struggles with mental health or addiction, go get professional help, man. You can live a better life for yourself. I had to do that for myself. It was a really tough road, and it was a long time that it took me to even get sober from alcohol. Was my worst one, and it's been almost 2 years now. We're closing in on 2 years at the end of this year. In December it will be 2 years of no alcohol, over 4 years from hard drugs. So it's been a hell of a journey for me. I understand what it's like to go through that. So if you're someone who struggles with that, please go get professional help. I'm not a professional when it comes to mental health or addiction counseling. I just know my own experience, and I give the best advice that I can and hope that it can help some people. You have to go get professional help if you really want to get to the core of what you're going through and the problems that you're dealing with. You have to go get that help, man. It will greatly improve your life, and you have to trust the process and trust the people that are giving you advice. You can live a better life, chase after your dreams, and inspire other people on the other side of it, and that's the most important thing. That's why I get on here and hang out with you guys. It's because it's a good outlet through music to talk about things that are often difficult to discuss, and these songs open up a doorway to discuss those issues through the relatability of the art, and that's the beauty of music. So we're going to get into this for you guys. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Gone Bad by Justtrae. Okay. I love the mask.
Watching the plot, thinking up with the smoke that's under your eyes. Can reach the top with no clock any minute. You got no drive, it's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. Watching the plot, thinking up with the smoke that's under your eyes. Can reach the top with no clock any minute. You got no drive, it's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. Better go work on your image, my book ain't.
He cracks me up. I love how aggressive he is. I said I wasn't opposed to him getting meaner as we got into the album further, and that's already begun. Oh, I love it. His flow is, like I said, it's improving with each song and each album that he puts out. He has so much to offer when it comes to diversity. He said that this was going to be a diverse project, and I can definitely see that now that I've heard like 3 separate vibes off of it already, right? Because Nightmare had its own vibe going on as well, and then we have V5 of Fum that we did as well. This one has its own vibe going on as well. This just its own thing. Hey, when it comes to his flow style, what I just noticed in the start of the verse there, the way that he rolls his syllables improves every release. Like his quickness and like the clarity and like cleanness of it improves with each project, and he gets better at that, like rolling his syllables and doing the triplet kind of flows and that sort of stuff. I like that a lot. I'm excited to see where he's going to take that. But the lyrics to this little chorus section right here, we're watching the plot thicken up with the smoke that's under your eyes. Can't reach the top with no clock any minute. You got no drive. It's gone bad, he says. Watching the plot thicken up with the smoke that's under your eyes. He says, better. Okay, so that's where we're going to get into that. Okay, the verse starts there at the better go. So here we go. We are going to pull this back a little bit. I want to pull it back a little bit. There we go. Readjust this real quick. Make sure we don't fall.
Stop with no clock any minute. You got no drive. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone
Like
bad. Better go work on your image. My book ain't never had limits. Better go and check out my records. I got a chapter in Guinness. No pun intended with my image. I'll pinpoint you where you're missing. Better go run and fill your pin up. No energy insulin. Pop the top and flip the big. What I write down is permanent. Throw the lighter in the booth. No need to call an ambulance. Fire started. No department. Departed. No residence. I beg your pardon. No habla English. Police don't let him in. Bitch, I'm a rough rider like DMX jumped out of his grave. I'll give it to you like accidental. I smile and wave with reassurance. Don't got insurance, but bitch, you still pay. Prefer the cash in hand. This other hand, bitch, slaps you for play. You paying me $200, pass and go in this game. Better go and count up all your blessings. We're stepping on my estate, so don't come knocking. I pop and drop you, make it through the stanky leg, and that's a shout out. You fucking dummy, you click before you play. Watching the plot thicken up.
Woo! Wow. Lord have mercy. There's a lot of like, okay, there's some like funk kind of influence in this. Wow, this is really classic vibes right here. Wow, the influence, and there's like artists that I can think of off of the top of my head that spit like this currently that are really good. The first one would be Suicide Boys, that have that kind of flow that he's doing right here. It's got a lot of like stop and starts, a lot of bounces and spots that you didn't see coming. The rhyme scheme is so open and just fucking able to be worked with, and you can say a lot inside of it. There are a lot of good artists that use this flow style. I think I saw, yeah, I remember seeing something on Instagram about more Suicide Boys influence style songs that Justtrae had posted, actually, now that I think about it. I can see that in this flow. Wow. And obviously that influence came from 3-6. A lot of 3-6 influence inside of the flows like this as well. Very fucking awesome right here. Sorry I went on a rant about that, but the flow, I immediately was like, wow, the influence on this. I love that flow style. Sempra's another good one that fucking flows like this. I'm sure Justtrae has heard of Sempra. Wow. So we have better go work on your image. My book ain't never had limits. Better go and check out my records. I got a chapter in Guinness. Nice. No pun intended with my image. I'll pinpoint you where you're missing. Better go run and fill your pen up. No energy insulin. No energy insulin. That's beautiful right there. I love it. Pop the top and flick the bic. What I write down is permanent. Throw the lighter in the booth. No need to call an ambulance. But the way he said it, the flow with the fucking bounce on those last syllables, he said pop the top and flick the bic. What I write down is permanent. Throw the lighter in the booth. No need to call an ambulance. The accentuation on it adds a nice twist to the flow at the end of each sentence there. Fire started, no department departed, no residence. Wow. I beg your pardon, no habla inglés. Please don't let him in. Bitch, I'm a rough rider like DMX jumped out of his grave. I'll give it to you like accidental. I'll smile and wave. I love it. I fucking love it. With reassurance, don't get insurance, but bitch, you still pay. Prefer the cash in hand. This other hand, bitch slaps you for play. He's saying my writing hand. Put the cash in one, put the writing hand will bitch slap you for play. Says you're paying me 200 pass and go in this game. Better go and count up all your blessings when stepping on my estate. So don't come knocking. I'll pop and drop you, make you do the stanky leg. That's a shout out, you fucking dummy. You clicked before you played. Wow. Wow. He says, so don't come knocking. And then alluding to, that's a shout out, you fucking dummy. Some people might hear that lyric and be like, is that a shot at Church or something? Right? Because Church has that song, Don't Come Knocking. Justtrae references Church and Church's song titles and music in a lot of his lyrics. And I guess some people might feel a type of way about it. I don't fucking know. I don't know what these people say because I try not to look at the comments on stuff a whole lot whenever it comes to hater comments, at least. I just try to ignore that shit. So I'm not sure exactly what people have said to him. I know in the past I have seen people like around the period of time where the diss tracks and everything were happening. I saw some hateful stuff, but I haven't seen much recently. Most of the time when I look at Justtrae's comment section, it's a bunch of people telling him how he gets better every time he puts something out. And damn if that ain't the truth. This is a really great fucking flow right here. I can hear the influence that you had on this, and I can definitely tell what you were going for, and you fucking annihilated it, my guy. For real. You did great. This flow style is awesome. It works. It definitely works for you. You're good at this.
But the smoke that's under your eyes can reach the top with no clock any minute. You got no drive, it's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. Watching the plot thicking up with the smoke that's under your eyes can reach the top with no clock any minute. You got no drive, it's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. Quiet when I'm on the set, silent when I'm ready to eat. Hush puppy, don't make a sound, you ain't big enough yet to lead. Fuck a label on the window tricks, those ain't new to me. I figured out on my own where I'm going, where I'm gonna be. Never went out of my way, I'm bitching far from my league. I never went overboard mentally, physically, I'm in sync. I started learning some blues instead of counting the screen. I pick up instruments daily, whether I rap or I sing. A bitch out weather any storm, sun shines on rainy days. Working 365, 24/7, self-made. On anybody blocking my ways when I'm walking my lane. You ain't got keys to ride the open doors, I gave you mine for valet. What, you can't drive it yet? Matter of fact, just give it back. I'll fuck around and park outside the lines, cause you can't pose a threat unless you scratch your pain. I will lower ranks like a higher rep and put you in check. These boots are heavier than Nike checks. The plot thicking up with the smoke that's under you.
I love the video. It's such a classic vibe, like that Wayne's World kind of vibe in the video. I love the part where it was actually outside of the car. Really creative video to just take the one spot and switch themselves around in it and then have him go outside, and also just fucking like, it's like I feel like I'm watching one of those fucking ads that they used to put on TV where the fucking person would smoke weed and they would make it seem like that makes you melt into the couch. That's what the mask makes this video seem like. And it's like he's talking his shit about people who don't have drive like him and everything like that. He's really fucking barring it out in this one. There are so many good bars inside of this. The flow is insane. I love what he's done here. And the music video, like I said, very creative as well. He said, quiet when I'm on the set, silent when I'm ready to eat. Hush puppy, don't make a sound. You ain't big enough yet to lead. Hush puppy, don't make a sound. I love it. I fucking love it. He said, fuck a label owner and their tricks. Those ain't new to me. I figured out on my own where I'm going, where I'm gonna be. Yeah. We say that all the time on here. Fuck the labels, man. You can do it independently, and you can be more successful that way. And you'll also not have to answer to any bigwigs in the industry that want to use you and jip you out of all of your money and everything that you rightfully deserve and have earned as a creator, as an artist. You do it by yourself. You get to manage everything, and at the end of the day, it's more beneficial for you, and whatever team and help you choose to surround yourself with is going to be more beneficial for them as well, because now you're all just doing your own thing instead of having somebody big over top of you trying to get their dollar too. Fuck the labels, man. You'll go further and be more successful with less numbers than big label artists, just because the following will be more loyal and organic and less forced and less pushed, and it's just you building it gradually and turning it into something. And that's where it's more beneficial and the better path to take, in my opinion. Some people work well with labels. It just depends on the person. Some people do work well with labels. I've seen it work out with some people, but it's not something that happens often from what we can observe, you know? He said, never went out of my way and bitch, far from my league. I never went overboard mentally. Physically, I'm in sync. I started learning some blues instead of counting this green. I pick up instruments daily, whether I rap or I sing. He's saying, I'm not worried about counting all of this green. He says, I want to start learning new things musically. I want to pick up instruments. I want to rap. I want to sing. I want to learn more about music. He says, every day I'm learning more. He says, I could give a fuck about sitting here counting money and shit. He says, I'm more concerned about mastering my craft and honing in on it. Says, bitch, I weather any storm. Sun shines on rainy days. Working 365, 24/7, self-made. Yeah, that's what you do. At some point, like, I've reached that point with myself where, like, if I don't upload a video on here on a certain night, it's probably because I'm writing songs or something, and I, like, lost track of time or whatever, and I was busy with that. Like, even whenever the camera's off and I'm not making videos on here, I can completely relate to that, because I have this, like, now, I'm like addicted to creating things. It's a whole problem. Justtrae clearly has that problem too, but it's a damn good problem to have. It's the best problem you could have, as long as you weather the storm and don't burn yourself out, right? He said, not anybody blocking my ways when I'm walking my lane. You ain't got keys to ride to open doors. I gave you mine for valet. What, you can't drive it yet? Matter of fact, just give it back. I'll fuck around and park outside the lines, 'cause you can't pose a threat. I'll park outside the lines, he said. That's fucking funny. That one cracked me up. He said, unless you scratch the paint, I will lower ranks like a higher rep, then put you in check. These boots are heavier than Nike checks, he said. Jesus Christ, bro. These boots are heavier than Nike checks, he said. Wow. And then we get our chorus again, and we're gonna close out the music video. I love the music video. It's got a nice vibe to it. It's like a perfect mixture of angry and comedic at the same time. Justtrae has a lot of humor. If you like pull the layers back, he says a lot of really serious shit and talks about how he's confident in himself and he's not gonna let anyone step on him. And if you try, he very clearly warns you what he's gonna do about it, right? I love it. I really love the blunt honesty. It's so real. I appreciate real lyricism like this, where it's just him reminding everybody that you're not going to strip his confidence. He clearly knows why he is where he is, working 365, 24/7, self-made in what he's doing. Nobody handed it to him. He's gone out here and put himself out into the world enough that now people know who he is. And that's the grind that you have to keep up every single day, every single week, no matter what. Like, even if you're on vacation or something, still engaging, still letting people know what you got going on and stuff like that. Like, and he's really good at that. Really, really good at that. And that's why he's successful. You have to have that grind to be successful. You can't just half-ass it and do something once a week or a couple times a month. You have to fucking get out there and do it for all of your week and dedicate to it and really put your work in to give people quality and give them what they would like to hear while also staying true to yourself and telling your fucking story. And that's what he's perfected. Every single time he says something in a song, it's something I haven't heard him say yet. Like, he has creative bars. He has nice references. He shouts out OGs in the game that have inspired him a lot, and he also makes comparisons to them, saying how he would like to be considered as good as them and hone in his skills to feel like he is as good as them, and they're who inspired him. And that's, yeah, the the ultimate goal is to end up just as good as the people you looked up to. That is the ultimate end goal, and you're gonna work your ass off to get there, because trust me, they all did, right? Except for the ones that sold their souls, but we don't care about any of them, so we don't have to worry about that in these parts. Let's get into the rest of this.
Rise can reach the top with no clock any minute. You got no drive, it's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. Watching the plot thicking up with the smoke that's under your eyes. Can reach the top with no clock any minute. You got no drive, it's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's gone bad.
Scratching the nose. Fucking funny. Hell yeah. This was fun. I liked this one a lot. This was a fun one. Awesome track right here. I really enjoyed this one. Very, very awesome. The lyricism in this was incredible. Very, very awesome lyricism in this one. Like I said, he really told a lot of how confident he is and why he is where he is, and telling you what you're going to have to do to keep up with him, right? This is like a I'm giving you the formula kind of song, right? I'm telling you how I do this and how I got this good, and I'm telling you how hard you're going to have to work to do the same thing. And honestly, I don't take it as like a diss towards anyone. I don't take it as like anything personal towards anyone. This man literally just told you how to win and what you're going to have to do to keep up. And if you're not going to listen, then don't be mad about it, right? That's what I take from it. Like, a lot of people take bars and shit personal. Like, I say that a lot on the channel whenever we're breaking down bars that are like a flexing battle kind of style. A lot of people get offended and like they'll be like, what the fuck, blah 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 blah, why are they talking all of this shit and saying all of this? Or like they might get like upset because they feel like it could apply to them in some kind of way, which, whatever, like, reflect on yourself and fix it, you know what I mean? Like, everybody has shit that stinks and you gotta fix it throughout your life. Like, that's, I don't get it, man. You guys know what I mean. People just get mad about shit like this sometimes, but he loves stirring the pot, and I'm all here for it. Because we don't get offended over here. I appreciate the fuck out of aggressive hip-hop bars, and I love when somebody's talking their shit. It's one of my favorite things about hip-hop is the confidence that rappers have. They just exude this, like, bright beam whenever they're in their bar bag, right? It's like this beam of light when a rapper really gets inside of their bag of bars, and I love that about hip hop. It's one of my favorite things about lyricism. and Justtrae improves every single time. Very awesome bars in this. Love the music video. Very fun music video. Humorous, but also has that, like, I don't know, it's like humorous with the serious undertone as well. And the bars are just straight in your face, flexing, talking his shit, telling you how he got where he is. I appreciate stuff like this a whole lot. You did your thing on this one. I'm really excited for the rest of the album. We're going to be here for a minute doing this album because it's a long one. There's 20 tracks on this. I think some of them are skits, but still, there's still 20 tracks on it. And we'll do the skits too. We'll use those as segues into the next track. We'll do those together with the track that they segue into. So we'll get all of those in here too. Awesome fucking job right here. You did your thing on this one. I like it. Original video in the description as always. Subscribe to Justtrae. Support all the artists we have on the channel. That's what we do this for. Get the music out into the world, especially the independent artists that are coming up and really settling into their craft. Justtrae has clearly done that. Very fucking awesome, and I'm excited for the rest of the album. Go show him love. I appreciate you guys. I'm Vakasa Kabi. A reaction video a day keeps the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me, comment those suggestions, subscribe up this way, bang that notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace.